Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Childers again. I wanted to come to you and talk a little bit about our wonderful story, Welcome Home, Bear, a book of animal habitats. And in our story, Bear, he tries different habitats, but they just aren't right for him, are they? And so that means that this book has lots and lots of settings. Now, if you remember back to that word setting, that's a big first grade word. I bet you can use it though. The setting in our story changes a lot, doesn't it? And good readers always try to picture the setting in their mind when they're reading a story, and good writers try to describe the setting as best they can so their readers really know where the characters are. So in this book, Bear has lots of different settings. He tries lots of different habitats, okay? And if we don't remember, we can look at the pictures for clues about those habitats or those settings. So let's look the different parts of the book. Let's look at the different parts, and we're going to put them together, and we're going to write why a habitat doesn't work for our friend Bear. So I want to just kind of flip through the pictures and talk about why these habitats aren't good for Bear. Let's look at this one. He climbed up to see a bird, but her nest was so high up in the trees. Is that a good habitat for Bear? No, that's not a good habitat for Bear. Let's look over here. Ooh, under the ground. Was that a good habitat? No, I want you to look at these pictures. Why isn't underground a good habitat for Bear? Let's see what it says. He dug down to visit Mole, but it was stuffy underground, and the dirt got in his nose. Achoo! Oh, so let's go to our My Book. Our My Book on page 103. 103 on our My Book, and we're going to write why each habitat was wrong for Bear. So the first habitat they're asking about is underground. Why wasn't the underground good for Bear? Remember what it said? It was too stuffy. And this is T-O-O, means there's too much. Too double F. It was too stuffy for him. He couldn't breathe, and that dirt kept getting under his nose. The next habitat it's asking us is the ocean. So let's go to our book and figure out why. What's the reason why the ocean didn't work? Let's go to the ocean. Here we go. Oh, look at Bear. He swam to Octopus, who was surprised to see him. Did you see what Octopus did there? But the ocean was too deep. Oh, it was too deep. I guess Bear's not a good swimmer. It was too deep. So I'm going to go to ocean. Oh, my camera flipped again. Do you see this silly camera, how it just keeps flipping? I don't know why it does that. Sorry. I'm going to go to ocean, and we said it was too deep. What do you hear with E? Double E. Very good. We're talking about that, aren't we? Too deep. The ocean was too deep. And the last was desert. Let's go to the desert and see why that desert wasn't good for our friend Bear. There's the snow. I think this might be the desert. I see camels, burning hot sun. So he went to see Camel. What happened? Ooh, it's too hot. His paws were too hot. Yes, it's too hot in the desert. So I'm going to go to desert, and I'm going to write too hot. Okay, so the underground was too stuffy, the ocean was too deep, and the desert was too hot. Very good. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put it together. Draw Bear's perfect habitat. So I'm going to go to our book because I think Bear found his perfect habitat. Let's see. Can we find a happy Bear? Oh, he doesn't look happy there. Look at those pictures. He is not happy. Oh, he's so sad. I think I see a happy Bear. think I see a happy bear. Where is he? Where's his habitat? What's our setting? The forest, yes. And look, he's sleeping on a rock. So what I want you to do is I want you to draw the perfect habitat for bear. I want you to think about the trees. I want you to think about the green grass and the leaves, that beautiful rock he sat on, and let's draw bear's perfect setting.